Hey, hello. So usually I write scripts for my videos, but I decided for this video to, heck that. So, I just want to get a little bit more comfortable around my microphone and feel like if I just don't write a script for this video and just wing it, then maybe I will be better at voice acting in the end. That's the result we want. This is good. So, yeah, if you read the title, you saw that I almost died. And yes, I did. But it's not as bad as it seems because death is inevitable. You can't avoid death. Depressing. Let's start the story now, kids, boys and girls, fellas, my boys. All right. So me and my family were going on a camping trip somewhere. It was fine, I guess. So we put all our stuff in the car and we drive for 5 hours. It was a family camping trip, so all my cousins were there. We met up. It was fun. Had a fun time with my cousins and didn't almost die yet. We were just kind of chilling around, playing games, just having fun like you do on campouts. I guess that's what I do on campouts. I don't know what you guys do on campouts. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, we were just having a good time on the campouts, and we set up our tents, had a fire, sang some songs, I guess. Just had a good time, And then we went to bed and slept like you do. And I slept pretty well, because usually on campouts, I can't sleep, at all, because the forest is scary. There's just... It's just noisy, There's a lot of there's bugs saying things.
Hey, Ben.
So yeah, we slept, we woke up in the morning. When we woke up, we had sausage and eggs for breakfast. It was a good time. And then, just kind of chilled some more. Yeah. And then we were gonna go on a hike. Yes, we did go on a hike. So we all hopped in the back of my uncle's truck, and we drove off to the hiking trail. And so, we got to the hiking trail, we walked on the hiking trail. It's only 3/4 of a mile to the destination. At the end of the trail, there was just a huge waterfall. It was pretty big. It was maybe 30, 40 feet tall. Pretty massive. It was big. It was a big waterfall. Decently sized. So, when I first saw that waterfall, I thought, well, I'm gonna touch that waterfall. Because I'm an idiot, and I decided I would. So, in order to touch the waterfall, I had to cross the raging river, climb up the side of the waterfall, and then climb down to the waterfall to touch the waterfall. If that makes any sense. That doesn't make any sense. Yes!
Hey, Ben.
How's it hanging, Adam?
You see that cave over there?
Yeah?
Hey, Ben.
Yeah?
You should go climb it.
You know what? That sounds like a pretty good idea. So, there was a cave on the other side of the waterfall, and I decided I was gonna climb to it. So, what I did is I climbed to the top of the waterfall and found a log and crossed and began to climb down to the cave. And I'm a pretty good climber when it comes to rock climbing. When we go on campouts and stuff and hiking trails, I like climbing rocks. I like climbing up trees and climbing everywhere and stuff. And I was climbing down this waterfall. I'm like, oh yeah, I got this. It's all under control. This is gonna be great. It wasn't great. What I did not take into account was that the rocks I was climbing on would be extremely moist from all of the waterfall water just splashing off onto the rocks. They were really, really moist rocks. But I got down to the cave just fine, and I didn't die, and it was really good. And I was sitting in the cave, and I'm like, yes, I'm the best. And then after a bit of being in the little cave, I had to go up. I had to get up. Well, that's where things started going bad. You see, I was a bit tired from climbing down to the cave, so I cracked my knuckles and gritted my teeth, put on my war paint, did my war cry, and started climbing. And then I grabbed a rock, and the rock broke off, and I fell down only about 5 feet. I just kind of slid down the rocks and landed on a ledge very close to the waterfall, and a rock fell and landed on my leg, and but it cut my leg very deep. I saw something that was not flesh. It was like my muscle or my... Alright guys, at this point in the original recording, I started rambling off into graphic detail about what the cut looked like and how much pain I was in, yeah. But I figured that you guys didn't want to hear that, so, welcome to Ben's last minute crash course of the video that was going downhill, and hopefully I'm redeeming it. Okay, you ready? Nope, that's cool, let's go. So, I climbed back up the moist cliff with blood gushing out of my leg, but I made it and I was A-okay. And then I had to hike back to the car, and let's just say that was a very long and painful hike. By the time I got back to the car, the blood flow had slowed down, so at least I wasn't bleeding all over the seats. Normally my mom would have driven me to the emergency room, but we were in the middle of the mountains. Luckily for me, my aunt is an amazing nurse, so right then and there she brought out her gigantic first aid kit and patched me up with such skill. So I went back to camp and chilled by the fire for the rest of the day with my leg propped up on another camping chair. The moral of the story is, don't go climbing on wet rocks by dangerously powerful waterfalls. In fact, don't go climbing at all. Just stay at home and do the lift weights. Whoa, ho, ho, where do you guys think you're going? I got stuff to say. First off, I'd like to give a huge thanks to my boy Adam from SomeThingElseYT. He's a real nice fella, went out of his way and recorded some lines for me for this video. Love you, bro. Second off, oh yes, I made a comic strip in between this video and the last video. Think I'll be doing that more frequently. I've had a lot of fun making that comic, so you can expect comic strips in between videos. I post my comics on Instagram and Twitter. Make sure to follow those. They should be somewhere on the screen. That's about it. All right. Love you all. Have a good day. Here's Adam.
Hey, what's up, Deciphering Life? Okay, don't forget to like that smash button, eat more vegetables, and stay hydrated.